Game Pass isn't all about getting access to your favourite AAA adventures. There are also some utterly unforgettable indie games hiding away, waiting for you to fall in love with. So, grab your Logitech G Cloud handheld gaming device, which allows you to stream games straight from Game Pass on its 7-inch 1080p screen from the comfort of your sofa. And let's dive into the best indie games on Game Pass.
Well, the department made a pretty good mess all by itself.
Kicking off the list, we have the cult hit Norco, a gritty pixel art point-and-click set in the titular town of Norco in South Louisiana. After your brother Blake goes missing, it's up to you to explore the seedy suburbs and swamps to find him. It's a rich and intricately crafted world, and what starts out as a mission to find your brother quickly unravels into a truly unforgettable narrative that will have you solving puzzles and making decisions that will shape the story whilst you play. Next on the list, we have As Dusk Falls, an interactive drama spanning 30 years that all starts with a robbery gone wrong.
Hey, when life gives you lemons.
What follows is a game all about making decisions and facing the consequences. The best thing about games with branching narratives is that you get multiple games in one, and as soon as you finish your first playthrough, you're going to want to dive straight back in to see how you can change each character's story. Or go back in and see how much chaos you can stir up by making utterly reprehensible decisions. Sorry guys.
Lucky we're still in one piece.
Don't you just love a cup of coffee in the morning? Or in the case of Coffee Talk's fantastical Seattle cafe, a cup of coffee in the evening? Because this delightful visual novel is all about a late-night coffee shop that attracts all kinds of quirky, fantastical clients. You play as the barista and have to serve drinks to regulars and newcomers, all of whom have stories to tell while you inevitably fail miserably trying to make a cute shape in the latte art. Ta-da! Now prepare yourselves, because things are going to get a little bit weird with this next entry. Immortality is an FMV game, which stands for full motion video, and essentially means real footage is used in telling the story. And what a story. Fans of Her Story and Telling Lies will already know that developer Sam Barlow likes to create games with unexpected winding narratives, and Immortality is no different.
She's a young woman who sneaks into a monastery disguising herself as a monk. And then there's a lot of drama and magic and intrigue.
As you explore the films of actress Marissa Marcel, it quickly becomes clear that something is amiss. To say any more about this mystery thriller would be to take away from the many surprises it has in store, so you're just going to have to take our word on this one.
This is gonna be fun.
Right, so you'd be forgiven for seeing the bright, whimsical look of this next entry and thinking, finally, the weirdness is over. But this isn't any bright, whimsical game. This is Bugsnax, and is actually even stranger than what you might be imagining. Snacktooth Island is home to the strange, half-animal, half-food snack creatures known as Bugsnax, as well as a small collective of charming Muppety furballs known as Grumpuses, who crave nothing more than to devour every bug snack they can get their hands on.
Stable.
Only caveat to this, eating Bugsnax gradually transforms the Grumpus' body into the various foodstuffs they consume. Come on, we warned you this was a weird one. As a temporary resident of Snacksburg, it'll be up to you to unite the Grumpuses, sort out their quarrels, and investigate the mystery behind the strangely delicious insectoids.
My invitation is open!
Rounding off this weirdness trilogy, we have the aptly named Weird West, an isometric Western RPG from the co-creators of Prey and Dishonored. It's an immersive, dark adventure that reimagines the Wild West and makes it, well, weird. Fantastical creatures live amongst the usual gunslingers, bounty hunters, and lawmen. It's a game that reacts to the choices you make, too. So whether you play as a lone ranger or get together with a band of misfits, you'll be shaping the story and seeing the sprawling narrative unfold before your eyes. Just don't be a good-for-nothing yellow belly, you hear? Next up, we have Tunic, an isometric action game where you play as the bravest little fox there ever was. Armed with a sword and shield, you set off into a land filled with mystery and magic waiting to be unearthed. Don't let the adorable animation style, relaxing music, and sunset color palette mislead you though. This is a game full of tricky environmental puzzles and even trickier boss fights. You might be a tiny little fox, but that doesn't mean the monsters will be picking on someone their own size. You'll be taking on mighty bosses on the ground and in the skies, so keep your fuzzy little wits about you. And finally, we have Death's Door, where we get to play as a crow whose day-to-day job is reaping souls, but after one goes AWOL, it's up to us to venture into a mysterious realm in pursuit. Cue many Zelda-like dungeon adventures and some genuinely brilliant combat. Puzzles await in this melancholy realm too, so there's a proper sense of adventure here. Death's Door rewards the inquisitive, so just like Tunic, expect to spend more than the 10 or so hours of runtime on the hunt for even more mysterious collectibles. As you'd expect story-wise, this isn't exactly rainbows and sunshine, but the dark narrative is constantly intriguing. Ideal for a rainy day or week. And there we have it, the best indies to play on Game Pass right now. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to Logitech G for more videos just like this one, and if you already subscribe, just hit that notification bell so you'll be kept up to date whenever a new video lands.